Hey, how are you? I'm Duncan McPherson and welcome back to my channel. I'm circling back around today on something I've been banging on in all of my previous videos. I'll try to make this as interesting as possible as I can for you. But fair warning, some of this stuff is going to make me sound like a scratchy, broken record. But I wouldn't be constantly saying this shit if it wasn't important for you. So bear with me today if any of this sounds redundant in any way. And as always, before we get rolling, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you want more tips on how to survive and thrive in the Canadian tax system as a US business or an individual. Or if you'd rather cut through all the nonsense and get the expert help right now, contact me at themactax.com and let's get chatting. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you again how to be kryptonite to CRA. Remember, in the tax world, the trick is not to win the war. The trick is never to go to battle. There is no fight you can win with the IRS or the CRA where you come out ahead. I'll tell you that right now. The best you can do is have them agree to what you originally filed. Because if you're going to war, you are not fighting them to win. You're fighting them to tie. Save all that energy for your business. To quote from the movie War Games, the only winning move is to not play the game. That was actually on last night and I watched it for the 20th, 30th time. But you gotta admit, it definitely applies to you with this stuff. Now, why am I telling you this again? Well, that's because last month I had the good fortune to speak privately with a CRA officer about a few issues I've already previously discussed with you. And in addition to that, there was an interview with a CRA officer on Yahoo Finance, which I caught earlier this week. Now, just for some context here, we are in March 2025 right now. Both these gentlemen reiterated, or to be fair, they alluded to what I've been trying to tell you all along. That is, CRA's computers are looking for the following. Number one, do you have sloppy bookkeeping? And if CRA suspects it, they're sending you a review letter. Number two, what inconsistencies do you have? And if they find any, you're getting a review letter. Number three, are you late? And did you throw this shit together quickly? They can tell if you did, and guess what? You're getting a review letter. The CRA officer interviewed on Yahoo actually reiterated what I've been telling you in all of my videos so far. The CRA is trying to avoid audits and become strictly an online institution where you electronically send in the information requested in their review letters. Also in that Yahoo interview, the CRA officer mentioned that you may get a random letter from CRA on a certain issue, just so CRA can get a feel of what's going on out there in the real world, which means that sometimes that letter isn't even targeting you specifically. But between you and me, this is harmless if you've watched my videos, because you'll be able to respond to the review letter with all the appropriate backup. Remember? Thus getting yourself off the CRA hit list. So to repeat for the 1500th time, here is what you need to do to keep CRA off your ass. And before I go through my list, this is all the stuff you're supposed to be doing anyways. So I'd recommend that you write all this shit down now if you haven't already. I'm serious. Pause right now and go get yourself a pen and paper. So here we go. My advice to you through all my videos has been the following. Number one, keep your bookkeeping up to date. Number two, make sure all your intercompany reconciliations are up to date. Number three, make sure you have all the contemporaneous backup to support your intercompany balances and intercompany charges. Number four, make sure all your balance sheet reconciliations and continuity schedules are up to date, including your fixed asset continuity, your bank reconciliations, your accounts receivable subledger and roll, etc. Number five, always file on time and preferably a little early. Number six, make sure your HST returns agree to your T2. Number seven, make sure the information on your T106 agrees to your financial statements. Where they don't agree, ensure you have the reconciliations that show why. Remember, your T106 is CRA's Form 5472. Number eight, if you're exporting to Canada, ensure that your customs records agree to your financial statements and your corporate tax return. CRA has real-time access to all of Canada customs information. And number nine, if you're earning investment income in Canada, make sure that your interest, dividends, and capital gains all agree to your broker statements. Again, CRA has access to all the information on your broker statements. But look, what have I told you here? This is all the stuff you're supposed to be doing anyways. I'm just telling you, get it done and get it done better than anyone else. If you do this better than the next guy, then the next guy is going to be the guy that gets picked off by CRA, not you. And none of what I'm asking you to do here is CFO level shit. You can tell it's nothing more than intermediate bookkeeping, right? My granddog could do all this shit for me with the right treat, usually a beef rib. So you can pay the intermediate bookkeeper, or you can pay a high-priced bean counter and shyster to fix your problems. So when somebody from a national firm says that you need their really expensive expertise to save you from a CRA nightmare, take it from me. Just go hire a good bookkeeper. It's that simple. I'd like to point out here that I used to teach advanced tax planning for CPA Ontario. I would begin all of my lectures with the following question. Who has seen CRA collect more money from aggressive tax planning versus sloppy bookkeeping? Show of hands. 95% of the room would always hold up their hand for the sloppy bookkeeping, not the aggressive tax planning. Why? Because sloppy bookkeeping is not low-hanging fruit for CRA. It's extremely low-hanging fruit for CRA. In fact, they're probably picking it up off the ground. Okay, sure. There is a time for the big boys and the big bucks. You're right. But even if you're in the arena where you need the big boys and the big bucks, your fees to them are going to be cheaper if you have crisp and clean books and records. Do you really want to be paying these guys $800 to $1,200 an hour to sift through sloppy bookkeeping? No wonder they're buying you expensive dinners. You can't avoid needing to do the crisp and clean bookkeeping. So don't try avoiding this shit. If you are one of these people that is saying to yourself, I'll worry about it when it happens, don't. The CRA algorithm will sniff you out faster than a hungry bear at a Yellowstone campground. I'm not bullshitting you here either. It's really just the laws of physics and common sense. If I were BSing you, I'd be telling you to hire me for this stuff, not a bookkeeper. But on the other hand, if you don't wish to take my advice and you wish to pay me thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars, then hey, have at it. I won't complain, but you're going to have to listen to me for the 1600th time tell you how you could have avoided it in the first place. All right, my friend, that's it for today. I'm sure hearing all this for the 1000th time is making your ears burn, but so many of your tax problems can be avoided with just a little prevention. But let's be honest, if you watched it this far, I might have triggered something for you, right? So if this is you, don't forget you can always contact me at themactax.com, and I'll make sure that you do not need to worry about this stuff. And of course, as always, don't forget to subscribe for more tax savings tips. Until next time, stay sharp, stay compliant, and stay out of tax trouble, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.